YouTube. What is up, man? It's your boy, I'm him, Giovanni, and this is another episode of the segment, My Thoughts, My Opinions, powered by Smoking Politics with me, honorably refreshing for the world. The world, Craig, the world. We are yet again blessed with another 24 hours. Use yours wisely and accordingly. There shouldn't be anyone there shouldn't be anyone hating on no man, woman, or child, because why? We're all blessed yet again with another 24 hours, so use yours wisely and accordingly. And if you're going through stuff, people, just remember, I'm not trying to shit on whatever you're going through, but just understand you've been through worse, you overcame that, and right now, as you're watching me say all this shit to you, there's people all over the world, that's going through way worse. Free Palestine. Now, if you're on the fence of subscribing and hitting the bell to my channel, it's okay. Check out my playlist. And you can see my earlier content, and you can see that I'm still pushing the same narrative, and that's positivity and giving belt to ass to the F word. Now, as you guys can see, I got one of my spots back. Excellent. I just want to do a little side note. I love doing this. You know what I mean? As I pull up here and I'm walking to this location or any locations I have that I do content in, I'm like a kid at Disney World. Ear to ear teasing. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't get hella views, even though I get barely pennies off YouTube for being monetized so far, I still enjoy this. I love this. I give my all to this. I record all off my phone and edit off my phone. I have a desktop, but I love editing off my phone. Once I get myself a legit camera, I will be editing off the desktop. But nonetheless, I said all that to tell you guys this. Please acknowledge the dedication and understand that I'm all in, because it's up to you guys, the subscribers. You guys decide on who becomes successful in these YouTube streets, in this YouTube metaverse, in this YouTube world, whatever you want to call it, YouTube period. It's you guys, the subscribers first. It's up to y'all to subscribe, hit the bell, engage in the comments, share, tell a friend and tell a friend, tell a friend. Even if it's negative, it's still engaging in the comments. You have the right to troll me. You have the right to say whatever the hell you want to say in them comments. We can learn to disagree in the comments. All I ask is for you to do is just go in depth on why you feel like I'm wrong if you disagree with anything I have to say. That's all I wanted to say. Now, I'm not going to keep too much of y'all time. Hold on, let me light up this Zour, baby. This Zour pack. Yeah, from Soul Strange. Shout out to Soul Strange. Soul Strands. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm already high. I just did a review right now. I'm sorry. But anyways, shout out to Soul Strands, man. Anyways, I'm not gonna keep too much of your time. I just want to talk about, once again, the Chomo, the 16, and his cesspool of a platform, Adam, and Nojumper. So sad to see how Nojumper turned out. You know what I mean? I used to be one of them ones to be like, Nojumper's for the culture, for the masses, for the world. Oh man, so sad to see how it ended up being. But anyways, man, I want to talk about how, this puppet master, Mr. Grand Mason, El Chomo, New Hampshire's very own Chomo, how he's just blatantly hiring and putting people that have, that are beefing or not seeing eye to eye in the same room, hiring and putting them in the same space, putting them in the same pod. You know what I mean? Having them sit next to each other. It's just, when will these gangsters understand that it is incrimination and exploitation at its purest form when it comes to the Chomo and his platform? You know what I'm saying? For instance, and it's one thing to do that with regular soul civilian folks like myself, to put motherfuckers in a room, right? That are are odds that could potentially spill into the street. But it's another thing when you're having kings and young kings from different organizations, potentially rival organization, and they're already making groundbreaking fucking progress by being in the same space. You know, I don't know if King Pill and Aunt Jefe's organizations are at odds or if they're even ops. That's not my world and not my business. But what I will say is Adam needs a wedgie. People need to boycott him because what he's doing, that whole thing should be the icing on the cake. You would think the RICO charges and all the other shit he's done, and him being a Chomo, wouldn't have these gangsters touching their toes and running every time he calls. You know what I'm saying? You would think so, right? Because what would happen to these gangsters if they associated themselves on a main line with individuals like Adam? You know what I'm saying? Exactly my point. So, you know what I mean? Anyways, Aunt Jefe and King Pill, that shit could definitely spill into the streets and cause nasty work all day, every day. And who would be going to jail and who would be being unalived? The Black Kings, the Spanish Kings. You know what I'm saying? While Mr. Grand Mason, El Chomo from New Hampshire, ain't it, bruv? He's just sitting there, like Mr. Burns, excellent. What other nigger and spick I can get now? What other neighborhoods I can exploit? What else you need me to do, federal agents? You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Like, if I had no jumper, I'm him, Giovanni, and I was doing the shit he was doing, Giovanni Francesco Rodriguez Sr., right? AKA I'm him, Giovanni, AKA Soyel, 1904, right? Sorry. These kings and these young kings from these organizations would have been pushed up on me and pressed that line and try to do all types of nut shit to me. You know that. The world knows that. You guys know that. They will be trying to be doing the most to me to run me out of there if I was doing and saying the same shit that Adam does, if I had that platform. Why is he not getting a wedgie? Why is he still allowed to exploit and incriminate communities, all that? How you doing, brother? Why is he able to do that? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? And if it was me doing that or any other colored person doing that, you know what will happen. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I'm not wishing death on the Chomo, El Chomo from New Hampshire, innit, bro? I'm not. No, I just want him to be held accountable for all his indiscretions. Just like I will be held accountable. And I'm going to, people I know, as soon as I go back to Cali, I know there's going to be certain people that's going to want to fade with me. And I'm not ducking it. I'm sorry. I'm not like other YouTubers sitting there trying to push up on Milk 74 and La Jala. But then when they got real gangsters looking for them to shoot that fade, you know, there's one gangster trying to shoot a fade for like 2 years. Motherfucker been ducking that. But niggas is so quick to push up on Milk 74 and push up on Frederick Jala. Weird. I don't do that. I don't have no picks. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to whoop my ass before I'm going to sit there and duck a fucking fade from any man. Real rap. And I can live with that. Yes, sir. Can you live with ducking fades and being who? Oh, I'm going to go press on Milk and La Jala. But I got these gangsters over here that want the fade, and I don't want to fade. You know what I mean? Figure it out who I'm talking about. Hey, yeah. Yeah, I'm on off. But anyways, man, I'm surprised that nut ass nigga ain't on fucking No Jumper. It's coming soon. It's coming soon. Anyways, yeah, man. We need to hold Adam accountable, but it ain't gonna stop, man. He could sit there and be on indictment papers, bro, of telling. And motherfuckers is still gonna go to fucking No Jumper. Motherfuckers is still gonna touch their toes when he calls and pays you fucking peanuts if he pays you at all. He's probably telling most of them, hey, you're on No Jumper, a global platform. I'm throwing you a bone right there. Weird, man. Motherfuckers are still gonna race to that, man. I hope that King Pill and that half-face shit don't spill into the streets. You know what I'm saying? Look at 4 extras. I hope you make a speedy recovery. But how is you starting a GoFundMe, bro? How are you gonna start a GoFundMe, bro? And you was talking about money and you got this fucking El Chomo from New Hampshire in it, bro. Making thousands and thousands of dollars off you. And other black men and Spanish men on his platform. I don't know if he got Spanish men on his platform, do they? He is Adam El Chomo from New Hampshire in it, bro. He's obsessed with black men. He is obsessed with black gangsters. You just need to come out, Adam. It's 2025, and you need to take a lie detector test for the culture. You love the culture. You've obtained massive amounts of wealth and views off the culture. So for the culture, Adam, you know what you need to do to shut individuals like myself the up. You need to take a real professional federal lie detector test to shut me and the rest of everybody that thinks and knows that you're a chomo the up, okay? Blessings. I'm done. Love yourself, people. Separate yourself so you can love others accordingly, and that way you don't let nobody play with you, because life is short and we don't get to respond when this is over. And young Aunt Jefe, I like to call him compromised Jefe. He don't care where that check come from as long as he gets paid. Shaking my head at you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sturdy. I never met that brother a day in my life, but I understand that I could just see that he's real sturdy, but he done been compromised. You know, that clout corrupts the worst. That clout corrupts the best. Remember that. King Pill, I don't even know nothing about bull, but please don't let Grand Mason trick you out of your life and potentially your freedom. Blessings.
If you really think about it, man, it always really been divided, especially when it come to us. You know, I'm just gonna speak the truth. You know what I mean? So, and then we don't help.
That's all I want you to do on here is speak your truth.
Exactly, bro. Smoking and politicking with Giovanni, boy. Yeah, man. But